Hey, what's happening? Barnaby here, along with Matthias Klein. At least the way he looked back in 1857 when he started Klein Tools. And Matthias, man, you have no idea what this is, do you? I'll tell you what it is. It's the VDV Commander. It's a full-featured voice, data, and video cable tester. And Sean O'Flaherty, Senior Product Manager, let's talk about this. Who is it intended for?
This product is intended for anybody who installs cable professionally for a living. And it will work for people who install both coaxial cable and category data cabling.
Okay, so this is really many tools in one.
This is almost everything they will need for testing their cable installations, all wrapped up into one nice unit.
Okay, let's click it off for the people watching the video because everybody's interested to know, is it right for me? So let's talk about its features.
First off, you can test the wiring, make sure things are wired up correctly, and that applies to coaxial, Cat 3, Cat 5, Cat 6, all the typical cable formats that are installed today. It will allow you ID your locations. So by that I mean you have several different rooms in a building and you need to know which cable runs to what room. It will ID those cable runs for you. After that, it does a lot more things. For example, this will test the link capability. It will blink the lights on the hub from the room. It will also test power over Ethernet to the standards that are out there today, tell you if you're getting the right power and the right voltages at the outlet for powering your devices like your desk phone or whatever else.
And it comes with attachments that will allow you to do these. You don't have to keep buying additional things. It'll provide the basic functions with what comes in the box, right? Excuse me, Matthias.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, okay, so what else? How about TDR?
Yes, this unit will measure cable length, and it does that via TDR technology. That's time domain reflectometry. And that brings you some tremendous advantages over some other length measurement methods. The main one being that you can measure to an open and to a short fault. Many of the other cable length measurement tools out there can only measure to an open fault. Okay,
just break that down for me.
Okay. An open fault is a non-terminated cable, essentially. So it'll measure the length of a non-terminated cable. Okay. Very standard. A close fault or a short fault can be a little more difficult. That could be where somebody accidentally puts a screw through a cable and they short the cable.
Could be in the wall, could be underground.
Could be in the wall, could be underground, could be in the ceiling.
Right.
But being able to measure your distance to that fault is very beneficial and time-saving.
Okay, and it also has tone as well, right?
Yes, one of the other functions this does is that the unit has an integrated tone generator built in, and it is quite a sophisticated one. So you can send tones down individual wires in the category cable. So for a category cable that has 8 wires, you can send tone down each individual wire, or down a pair of wires, or down all 8 wires at once.
Okay, and you know, there's so many people out there watching the video that probably have specific questions about this that they would love to have answered, and it can be done by the community on the social media of Klein. This is just a quick way to get to the bottom of, is it the right tool for me? It's Facebook, it's Twitter, it's YouTube, it's also the Tradesman's Club, and also KleinTools.com. But let's talk about the readability of it. It's a pretty good interface right here.
Very good interface, very easy. The icons are image driven, and by that I mean you look for the coaxial cable when you want to work with coaxial cable. You look for PoE when you want to work with power over Ethernet. Very simple to follow. 1 or 2 clicks gets you to most functions. Very easy to use. The learning curve is almost 0. Okay,
and what about runtime on this?
The unit itself, running continuously, will run on a single set of batteries for about 20 hours, and it will last several years in standby mode.
Okay, and then really the big payoff on it is generation of report, because everybody wants to see exactly what it is that's been learned on the job site, but they want to see it when they get back to the office, right?
So absolutely. Any results that you measure with this that are on the screen, you can store them. We have a desktop application that comes with the product, and those results can be extracted at the PC at any point later, and that can be used for future reporting or auditing or when going back to check how a cable run was upon installation. It's right there, built right into the unit.
Excellent, and this case is awesome because everything fits so nice and tightly, right? And so there is it's sophisticated toolage, and you want to make sure that when you open up the box and you're ready to go, it is ready to go. So I'll tell you what, as I get this stuffed all ready back to put in the truck, I will say that there's all sorts of information on KleinTools.com. Again, Tradesman's Club, because that is an awesome thing to get involved with, because at the end of the day, it's all about free stuff. That's where you're going to get it, right there at the Tradesman's Club. So, Sean, thanks so much.
You got it.
Matthias, I'll take you out to lunch, but instead, I'm just going to hang out with you on the wall.